So now let's start with the Angular fundamentals. So for Angular fundamentals, let's start with first of all about the data binding. So data binding in Angular is a mechanism. It's a way to bind the data values to the HTML elements and converting the user activity into the action. Even the data binding is responsible for data value updates. So if you will update any value and if you will show in the UI, so how it is going to be done, it is going to be done using the data binding. And Angular support 4 types of data binding. So like we having here interpolation, property binding, two-way binding, and event binding. So these are the various data binding we have in Angular. And if you're willing to understand it with the help of example, like what are the syntax we having for each type of data binding. So in case of interpolation, we use double curly braces. And when it is coming to the property binding, so we having the square bracket. So SRC is a property for the IMG tag. So it's a square bracket. Then whatever the value you're going to assign it here. And in first two cases, if you're looking at the data flow, so data flow is here from component class to the HTML DOM. This is the data flow. Similarly, we having here for property binding as well. But when it is coming to the event binding, so event binding data flow would be here from HTML DOM to the component. And the event binding just use the native event of the HTML element like we having click and wrap it in parentheses. This is the way I'm wrapping it in parentheses. And here I'm passing the method name, which I'm going to call when you will click on this button. Then we having here two-way data binding. Two-way data binding is a combination of event binding and property binding. So you can see we are using here square bracket, we are using here parentheses, then we are mentioning here ng model. So ng model is a predefined directive in Angular, which we are using for two-way data binding. And here data flow is in both the direction. It means if you are doing the change in this HTML DOM, here if you're doing any change, so it will update it in this component class as well. If you're doing any change in the component class, it's updated at the UI as well. So the flow is in the both direction. So it does not mean whether you're doing the change in this component class or whether you're doing in this HTML DOM, it always sync with the UI and this component class. So let's see how we can use these various data binding. So for the data binding one, I already added a component with the name data binding component. So this is my data binding and this is my HTML markup. I can break down my screen into two sections like HTML I'm going separately and this is my mark over there. So let me define here the heading. So as a heading, I'm defining here, let's say data binding. Now here I can define in my data binding the name field. So name I'm using here, let's say string, and let's say I'm adding here a company. As a company also I'm using as a string. And I can define like URL for the company as a string. And here let me initialize the value. So I'm initialize the value for name equal to, let's say I'm adding a name Mohan. I'm adding, let's say company as a company. I'm adding here, let's say .NET tricks. Then I'm having here URL. As a URL, I'm using here www.nettricks.com. This way. Now let's say these values you are willing to bind over here. So what I can do here, I can use here the syntax for interpolation. So in interpolation, we use double curly braces. So I'm using, let's say, my name. And I say my name, I can use a name like this way. And here I can show this name inside a text box as well. If let's say you're going to bind a text box, I can bind a text box as well. So what I can do here, I can use here input. It is an input type. As input type, I'm using here text box this way. This is my input type text box, and we having the value field. So this value I can set here with the name this way. This is my interpolation. Same thing I can use here in the property binding as well. Property binding. In property binding, we need to bind the HTML element property value. So I can bind here the anchor tag. An anchor tag we having the href property. So this one I can bind. So what is the href property? I'm be having the URL. Then I can define here as a anchor tag site. So site name, let's say I'm binding here as a site. This is my company. This I'm putting as a site company. Let me mention here like this way. So this is my property binding. Even the property binding we can use with text box also. I can use the same thing and bind the value. I can bind here my text box value with name this way. Now let's run the code. I can run the code here using the command ng serve is a command. Using that I can run it. Okay, so it is giving the error. It's saying app component CSS did not return a string. So the thing is in app component dot here CSS I have removed. So let me remove it here. Now it is fine. Now run the code to check out how it is working. So use a localhost 4200. Localhost 4200. And this is the way I'm getting here interpolation, my name. Here I'm getting the Mohan. Okay. So in the value, it is interpolation. So I need to use here like this way. Now we will get the value Mohan, Mohan. So this is as per the interpolation. This is as per the property binding. So if you will click here, you will go to the link, this website www.netix.com. Even I can mention over here like this way. So click, it's coming over here. So the thing is, this is my interpolation. This is my property binding. It's coming over here. But if you will do the change here, let's say I'm changing here the value. It's not reflecting anywhere. You can see. Because it's a one-way data binding. We don't have two-way data binding so far. So what are the value you will change? It's not reflecting anywhere. So before that, let me show you here how we can do here event binding. So for event binding, let me define here a method greet, and the greet I can show here the alert box. And here I'm using, let's say hi, and the name. So the name, let's say I'm using here backticks, and whatever the name field we having, I can access that one directly, hi name. Now for the event binding, I'm adding here event binding. So now here, let me define a button for event binding. So it would be, let's say click, and for button, let's define here click. As a click, I'm just calling here this greet method. So when I will click on this button, this method is going to call and it will show us the alert box. So this is my click coming, it's coming here, hi Mohan. Even if you will change the value here, Mohan, so it's not updating anywhere. You can see I'm getting only Mohan because it is a one-way data binding. We don't have two-way data binding. But if you want to update in both the direction, I need to use a two-way data binding. But for using the two-way data binding, make sure we enable the two-way data binding support, then we can use it. So we having here this app module. So in this app module, I need to add here a reference of forms module. So we having here import statement, and it would be here Angular / forms. And here we having the forms module. Now this forms module I need to add here. So I'm adding here forms module. So this forms module we have imported at the top level, and here we added the reference. So now we can use the two-way data binding. So here I can bind this name with my text box. So I'm adding here H4, it's a two-way data binding. Now let me add here a text box, and I'm using here input type text. Then we having here ng model. So for ng model, we having here square bracket, then parenthesis, then value which you're going to bind here. I'm binding here name. So this is the way name is coming. So I think we don't added the HTML. Okay. So these extension I have not added. Now I added that. So if you will see here, this is my text box where I'm using the two-way data binding. If let's say I'm changing its value here, so you can see everywhere it is changing. Here also it is changing, here also it is changing, here also it is changing. Even when you will click on the button, so here in the component class also it has been changed. So this is the way how two-way data binding is working.